Greetings, everyone. This is the Hipster Snek. Joining me today is my good buddy Clockwork.
Heyo.
And today, have you ever had that day at the office when like all your coworkers call out sick, but you still show up because you have a job to do? That's our week. So, welcome to the first episode of the Tomodachi Brothers Brocade, which is when we'll be playing a game for your amusement, because just the two of us talking is just what we do on our off hours, so like, why would we bother recording that? So, we're going to be doing the Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle, in online mode, of course. I'm going to create the game, and we decided that we're going to start with Knights of the Round. There's going to be 2 players. I didn't know it went up to 3. Okay.
It went up to 3. I goes up to 3 because I think it's just the arcade version. I believe the original game that I played was on the SNES, which I believe only had 2 ports, if I remember my systems correctly. So you can only technically play on 2 on the original version that I played on.
Okay, I'm going to give us the max number of lives because I am a coward and I don't know if this is actually in free play mode or not. We're gonna find
believe
out.
it is. I played a little bit of this with a friend, and I believe it free play mode is on. So.
Okay, you should be able to find my game now.
Alright.
So we're just going to dive into this and we're going to have a grand old time.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there you are. It's player 1. Why are you player 1? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't really care. I'm kidding.
Are you getting a reverb?
Oops. Whoa. I'll do Arthur, I guess.
Are you getting a reverb on my voice?
I was for a second, but now I'm not.
Oh, because I muted it.
Okay, good.
Just
Okay.
double checking.
I did not realize that was a thing.
Dude, I choose Autos Lancelot. Okay.
Yep.
I want to play.
So you're gonna steal my wife. Thanks for that.
Your waifus are mine.
Ah, curses. I'll never be able to enjoy another Set Technician game.
If I so the main crux of this game is that it's like any other beat 'em up. The kind of differences that they have is that as you gain points and everything, and if you collect a specific item, I think it was a Grail, or looked like a Grail of some sort. Well, we might find it here in a minute. It gives you a level up. You gain levels, and your gear kind of starts slowly changing and getting better. I believe you start doing a bit more damage to enemies when you do that. Of course, food is health, so you would use that right there if you took some damage. There you
Enjoy this hearty salad, as king should. We need a haircut, bro.
We're just gonna try to defeat this boss right here.
Oh, okay. It's
a sheer number of attacks.
Ah, yeah. Take you on each side, and you will not have a defense against our awesome, cheap tactics.
It's almost like a beat 'em up is easier with 2 people than 1. Oh, this game, like, I remember playing this game solo, and oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, like when we did Turtles. Like, I did that game solo, and I popped so many virtual quarters in. Grab the salad, Sir Lancelot.
Oh, and at the beginning, you might have not noticed, but between the 3 characters, Lancelot, Arthur, and Percival?
Yeah, Percival.
They all have their own rankings. Lancelot is more speed, less power. Arthur is balance, and Percival is more power, less speed.
Works for me. I usually go for Leonardo, and so usually the balanced character. Alright. It's a shame we don't have a third, but that's just the day that today has been.
Well, it'd be more like we're playing on like the SNES.
Right, yeah.
Since we're both, since we're only playing with 2 characters.
Right.
Which reminds me when I used to play it on the SNES.
Yeah. Like, Cog and I played through Hyperstone Heist and accidentally put ourselves on a challenge run. For some reason, I think because like I think he hit the button and then I hit the button, and it jumped us to the game without taking us to the menu, so we didn't have a time to like set options or how many lives we had. So we just jumped straight in with like 2 lives and 2 continues, and we burned through them all and still almost beat the game.
Wow. Yeah, beat 'em ups, man. I kind of remember it wasn't. I don't know if it was a beat 'em up. It was a 3D. Ooh, there's a horse. So horses are very powerful. You want to take this guy off here so we can get that.
You can take it.
Give that to me. And then we're just going to start stabbing people. Horse gives you more mobility.
Right.
And we just lost it.
Golden Axe had something similar with the weird birds you can ride around on and stuff.
Oh man, I haven't heard Golden Axe in forever.
My cousin had that game, and we were terrible at it. We played it a lot. He also had one of the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger beat 'em ups. I think he had the movie one because you can play as the White Ranger in that.
So
one.
that red orb I just grabbed for a split second. That oh look, you just leveled up.
Now I look like Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins. I'm
Also,
just
you
too tall.
notice that was an eagle with a knife strapped to its claw.
Yeah, basically.
Oh no! Oh, I leveled up. There
Nice.
we go. I think you got a little bit more of it because I. No. Yeah, if you attack the treasure, it splits it up, but I think it lessens how much reward you get, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Well, that still means you can split it up between like multiple people. So like there is some sound strategy in that, actually.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you hold up, you can do like a lunge attack and like throw yourself forward if you need to get closer to enemies.
Also, if you hit A or X and A or whatever your two buttons are, you can do a what you call it,
Oh, your special? Oh, okay.
your special attack. Yeah.
Cool, okay.
Bar for ow!
Oof.
Just throwing Legend of Zelda freaking beams at me. There we go. Hit the jump button to switch sides.
Okay.
Where the horse is facing. Yeah, there's some enemies in here. Oh, there we go. I always forget how squishy Lancelot is.
Well, it's an arcade beat 'em up, but just losing a lot is
There we go.
just kind of part of the experience, really.
Excalibur, ho!
Yeah, we rock.
Oh, there you go. You got another level up.
Nice.
Yeah, he's leveling up faster than I am because I'm actually losing. I'm not getting as much points, and I'm not getting as, and I'm dying more. So it is what it is, but it's
Yes,
fine.
a lot of it's luck,
We
and a
still
lot
we
of
still
it's
level
just-
up a decent. Oh, there we go. We still
Nice.
level up at a decent rate.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm going to always be super far behind.
Yeah. No. Oof, that took a lot out of me. We don't heal between stages. That's interesting.
No, we do not.
This is old school rules.
Oh, I say this is a quarter muncher. I'm telling you.
Yep.
Also, yes, you do have troops, quote unquote, that you see are charging with us. You never actually, do anything with them besides, help them not die.
Well, I mean, that's kind of true in Castle Crashers, because you see the guys who are on your side always fighting as part of the army too. Just that you're always going to be infinitely more competent and powerful than they are.
No. And these guys like to flip around a lot, make it really hard to can't really combo them. You gotta kind of swipe at them until they die.
Yeah, you got to catch them when the getting is good, and then you just work around that.
Oh. Grab those grapes.
Wonderful. So,
Ooh.
just stop and pop a few grapes in my mouth while we're fighting this horde of bandits.
I know.
Oh, there he is.
There we go.
I wasn't sure if he was coming back or not.
See, every time you hit him, and he just flips off screen, you're just like, well, what am I gonna do? I've never ran the timer out in this. I don't know if, I'm assuming if you don't do anything, you can run it out.
Yeah, if you probably do
the
that
amount
as
of time is of such generosity that, I feel like you would.
I think that's just so people
the
can't
enemies would kill you faster than what the timer would do.
I would think so, but a lot of arcade games had anti-idle features so that people couldn't hog the machines. So if you
Just
sat
like
around,
on
when we saw in our attempt at running through Turtles in Time, we wanted to see what would happen if we sat around and just waited, and we ended up getting a bomb dropped on us that killed us. So,
by Master Splinter.
Lesson learned, Master Splinter does not like it when his sons procrastinate. He gets very serious about that. Ah, my jump speed is faster than my walk speed. Ah, right in the nick of time. A delicious salad in the middle of this dangerous battlefield.
Funny enough, I think the full heal is like a full course, like meat dinner too.
Nice. As well it should be.
Oh no! Yeah, so your range on the... Wait, let's go person. See how this works. So my range is going to be a little shorter now, but now I got more power in my strings.
Right.
Also, this is a character I was going to play. I just accidentally didn't realize that there was a timer on our select character.
Yeah, like I said, anti-idle features, that is a thing. At least this way you're not stealing my waifus. Mama Rabbit is mine.
There's a wizard. Be careful with those guys. I think they do powerful ranged attacks, if I remember correctly. Oh, well, just wipe the floor with all of them.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, tigers. Just gonna do that real quick. See how they burst in the flames like tigers do when you destroy them.
Whoa, we just like rocketed up those stairs like we just couldn't wait.
Oh, it's because I hit the A button, which I believe made the game want to speed through the little cutscene you were going through.
Oh, my sword changed color. Now we can cut up the steak.
You now have a copper sword, I would guess? I don't know.
Am I running on a Fire Emblem logic?
I haven't played a Fire Emblem in a while. I haven't liked a lot of the newer games, and not just because, I haven't really had interest in playing a lot of the newer ones. Because the fantasy is kind of giving way to waifu, and I was like, I have plenty of other waifu games I can play that won't take 8 hours of my time.
Like, the thing is, like, Awakening was really, really good, and then Fates was really, really mediocre. And like it's hard to justify a $60 sales price. Now, if I find the game like in a bargain bin, I'll definitely pick it up and give it a go. A silver.
I did really like the fact that they started making a main character type character though.
That's been around. That's not new. Like the second or third game of the series did that.
Well, let me also preface this by my only other Fire Emblem game besides Awakening was Sacred Stones.
Yeah, Sacred Stones didn't, but like a lot of them did. Like the game that came before, I kind of got confused with which night was which. I'm such an idiot. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's like Blazing Sword, the game that came before Sacred Stones, actually had like the strategist character. And there's even a bit in Fire Emblem Heroes, of all things, where when you recruit Lynn, she actually asks if you were that same strategist. And if you say yes, she gets very emotional about it. And she's just very grateful to you for having helped her back then.
This boss is exceptionally difficult.
Yeah, this guy's a quarter muncher.
He loves to just cross counter you the entire time.
Yeah, seriously.
Excalibur! Ho!
Alright, Night Festival. Get the flag? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the exact... Oh, there it was. I just picked up that green staff that I didn't miss. So it wasn't a Holy Grail. My bad.
Okay.
That green staff automatically gives you a level up, which is what it's supposed to do, which is nice. Another thing about the game is I don't know if it's based on like how skill is or anything like that, or how points are generated. I've never gotten the max level in this game, which, as you can tell, is one of the reasons why I think this is my fourth continue now, and you're still lying. You still haven't had one yet.
I have played a lot of beat-em-ups, so I usually have decent longevity in them. I'm not claiming to be like amazing or anything, but like I do all right. I hold my own most of the time.
I'll just put it that way. I'm trying to think, how can I save myself? Not.
How do I get out of this? Nope.
Not gonna happen.
No, it's like a chip
Not very
player.
good. Not very good.
Missed my input. Guess I'll die.
It kind of reminds me of like what's the genre I'm thinking of? Real-time strategy games. Very, very bad at those. I can't say it. I've tried to learn. I just can't save myself. Oh my gosh, he's ninja dashing. Stop!
It depends on the game. It's like sometimes I do okay at those, and sometimes I just absolutely do not. I'm not great at it because I'm not really the chess master archetype. I don't think 5 turns ahead. I think, oh god, I don't want to die, so I want to figure out what I want to do next in the next 5 minutes.
I feel that.
So, like, yeah, there's only so much one can do.
Just gonna kind of do that. Help split some of these guys up here.
Ah,
ow! Oh.
Yeah, they got us both. This would put us right back where we were. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Don't you laugh? We just whooped you.
As he flips away.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I beat you. And I'm like, barely. You are not as cool as you think you are, sir.
A little knight piece gets you the horse.
Nice. Hey, get back here. I just got dive bombed by a bird.
So I don't know the exact story of this game. Like I understand it's probably the Knights of the Round Table and everything.
The Knights go and beat up a bunch of bad guys and steal their stuff. It's every beat 'em up ever.
Yeah, in that case, I understand it that way.
Yeah, that's really all you need to know. Because like there were more than Percival, Lancelot, and Arthur at the Round Table. So it's like I don't know. Gawain was on holiday at the time. They couldn't find
like
him.
all those
Tristan.
Like all their retainers that have the coconuts that they clap together for their horses.
Got to get our Monty Python up in here. Can't not do that.
Holy Grail and Life of Brian, those are good ones.
Yep,
I like those ones.
I also really like Complete Waste of Time.
I haven't seen that.
That's good. I think it's underrated.
I wouldn't say I don't like it. I'm just saying I've never actually heard of that one.
Yeah, Monty Python's Complete Waste of Time.
What he talks about is like it's either Life of Brian or
it's Life
Monty
of Brian,
Python,
Holy Grail, or Flying Circus.
Oh, Flying Circus, yes.
Yeah, because like everyone's seen most of the sketches from Flying Circus by now.
Well, around our
our generation that was a little more keen on that kind of comedy. Monty Python is that sort of humor that you just couldn't get away with making today.
Well, I think you could get away with it. I just don't know how well received it would be how it used to be received and everything. It's kind of like those when you're watching old Looney Tunes cartoons, they have to put that disclaimer in the beginning.
Ah, no, you took my horse.
Which I think is silly, and I understand it. I still think
if you're not emotionally mature enough to understand that there's media that came before your sensibilities, then you probably shouldn't be consuming media. I'm just gonna lay down the law on that one. Don't laugh.
Oh no, it's that boss we fought already. As you can tell, I don't know if that's a staple of most beat 'em ups, but bosses like to return.
Yeah, and they also like to taunt a lot, even when they have no business doing so. Oh, I'll beat you. Never mind that you've whooped me the last 5 stages in a row.
I'm surprised I still have this horse. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I lost mine
a while ago.
That is a big man. That is not a small man.
Oh, he just grabbed me off the horse.
Yeah, he did. And then he just pummeled me into the dirt. That is a big dude.
I don't remember this in the storybooks I used to read.
I don't remember the time when Skeletor and Shovel Knight fused together and started smashing stuff with a huge hammer. That's a little new to me, I'll be honest. Oof. No, I hope my strategy of jumping around like an idiot would work.
Oh my god, he took away 3/4 of my HP in one hit.
This guy's a quarter muncher par excellence. Oh, I leveled up.
Oh, I hate to say, there's a worse one than this coming up.
Oh, no, I believe it. It's a Capcom beat 'em up. Oh, wow, my sword looks super cool now.
We're getting up there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is literally the level I'm talking about.
Oh, good. I was worried. I was worried that I wouldn't have to pop more virtual quarters into a beat 'em up. Ouch. Archers, man.
One that we need to get when the bros are all together and not, you know, dilly-dallying with their other stuff. We need to make sure we play. We need to play Battletoads together. We haven't played that one yet.
Oh, dude, that'd be so cool. The new one is a little less brutal, and like I'd say it's good. I gave it when I reviewed it. I gave it an overall like it's good. It's not amazing. It's not like I think the arcade game is better. But since that hasn't been ported and the new game is still good, I think it's worth playing.
I also like when I play these games. It also just reminds me of like other games. Like I'll just get like a stream of other games I used to have played. I remember we used to play an Incredible Hulk game for the SNES, which was a super weird one because if I remember correctly, it's the Incredible Hulk game where the only way to become Bruce Banner for certain like hidden levels and everything like that to do them is you had to consume like a anti-radiation pill, and you would turn back into Bruce Banner for a bit. And I also believe you got a gun at one point as Bruce Banner if you picked it up, which was really weird too.
I remember I tried on the Super Nintendo the Death and Rebirth of Superman, and I remember it was frustrating to me as a kid because like the first levels you're fighting street toughs, and I'm like, but I'm Superman! They literally cannot hurt me! I'm bulletproof! Like, why would these guys even be a threat to me? And it was also a very hard game, and I was also a very dumb kid, so it's like...
Didn't you know everyone had kryptonite back then? So
yeah,
they just could fight Superman?
Just
like in the Injustice story, where everybody suddenly got the Superman pill.
Yeah, they got like super nano machines and crap, and I'm like, this is such a pull, and you guys know it. Like, don't get me wrong, the Injustice games are good fighters.
Oh yeah,
and I especially love that I can play as the Ninja Turtles in the second one. And
I love trolling people with Solomon Grundy, just reciting the thing I don't remember him saying all of a sudden, and because I put up myself on the spot. Someone will tell me what it is.
Nicely done. You trolled yourself. Whoa.
Yes, I did.
I'm gold armor.
Nice.
Meanwhile, you're gold armor too, but you still have the whole male midriff thing going on.
So buff with my hand axe.
I mean, I'm not calling that into question. You swole AF, bro.
Turn everybody into food.
Because why not?
There was a Batman game I remember playing too.
My cousin had the one.
It was actually, I think it was a beat 'em up too, if I remember correctly. And I remember that one being weird because there was a level where you had to shoot your
the grappling hook.
You're in like a burning building and you had to like spam your grappling hook to fly through the stage so you wouldn't touch the ground and touch the fire and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of games. Like, there's a lot, like, you think about, like, games nowadays, there's a lot of games for, like, the SNES, stuff like that came out.
Yeah, I mean, it was cheaper to produce for them, which is why you got more shovelware, but you also got more games in general.
I can keep up with you if I jump.
I mean, I had to do that when you were playing Lancelot, so, like, I don't feel too bad. I don't feel too terrible about it, I'll be honest.
It reminds me of I can't remember. There's another game where like you're jumping or like your specific speed is your walking speed or your normal character speed is slower unless you like do like hop skips and stuff. Oh, that was Dynasty Warriors. If I was showing you that weird
that weird katana thing, I used that. There was an episode. There was an episode where I was playing as a character other than the one that I made for me. So I used that ability to run away from a fight that I was severely underleveled for. And you know, everyone remembers when King Arthur and Percival fought Muramasa, the Japanese samurai from a completely different century. Yeah, everyone remembers that part of the legend.
I hate. This is the attack I hate.
Oh, jeez. That's some Dungeons and Dragons Chronicles of Nostara crap.
I don't believe you could dodge that. I don't remember ever being able to dodge that.
You might be able to, but it looks like a lot of luck is involved on that.
I was going to say, that's literally the quarter-munching attack.
Yeah. That's one of the things I really liked about the game Carnival. It was an arcade shooter. It was an on-rail shooter. And there was the final boss is literally named Baron von Token Taker. It's like the game's not being subtle, and they're like telling you exactly what to expect. Ditaku and I went to this arcade, this local arcade near, because we lived together for a few years, and I was like, oh dude, it would be so cool if they had Carnival. I went to the very back, they had Carnival. They had the cabinet, and I was like, oh dude, they have it. That's so cool.
This boss is munching quarters right now.
This guy's crazy. He's just destroying us.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to stop. Oh, Jesus.
He's doing it again. Brace yourself. I thought if I stayed far away it wouldn't hit me, but it still hit me anyway.
Nope, it travels.
Welcome to this game and the suffering that it involves. Yep, there goes another continue. I went the first, like, 3 levels not needing to continue, and now neither of us is getting to a stage without continuing. Come on, can I have $50 in quarters?
Oh, I got him!
Yay!
Oh, what was, I remember, I never really, like, I love arcades. That's, like, as I say, I'm a local arcade enthusiast.
Yeah.
Yes, and my favorite games in the arcade that I used to play a lot of was like Silent Scope. That was a really fun one.
Oh, that's a good one. I remember that one.
Time Crisis is a series. Time Crisis as a series has gotten so much crazier as time has gone on.
It was pretty crazy to start. So that's saying
you need to save the president's daughter from Bad Guy before he launches the nuclear missile or something like that. And you're going through as like some kind of, you know, pseudo James Bond, just shooting up a bunch of bad guys and everything through these levels. Dodging bullets as you duck and cover and everything. And then now it's just like, they literally, like, I kid you not, like, Time Crisis like 7 or 8 I saw in an arcade at a bowling alley. It was about nano machines. It was straight up nano machines. And I was just like, they're not even trying to hide anymore. They're just going with memes at this point.
Yep.
Oh, man. Wow, we're getting really lucky with the room clears.
Yeah,
until I just ate it right there.
Yeah, well, what can you do?
Too soon. The one game that I wish this thing had, and I'm sad it does not have, but I don't know if it's I don't remember if it's made by Capcom or not, or if it was made by somebody else. Because it reminds me of a Capcom game. It was the Alien vs. Predator beat 'em up.
Yeah, I don't think Capcom did that one.
I remember
there was actually a beat 'em up based on the movie Hook.
Wait, based on
Hook.
Based on the on Hook, the Peter Pan.
Yeah,
but
the Robin Williams Peter Pan movie. Yeah, it was based on that. It was supposed to be really good, from what I've heard. I didn't even know about it until I was doing my review of the Super Nintendo game, and they were like, yeah, there was this arcade beat 'em up, and apparently it was really popular at the time. And I was like, huh? I did not know that.
Oh, we both leveled up from there.
Sweet.
I went bald. And
bald is how you know you're serious.
I've lost more clothes and gained a little bit more armor. I've like
you've gone Saitama, dude. You trained so hard, you just went bald. I say as I now actually have a helmet.
I also got a killer beard, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was about to say you're rocking it. Looks good. I got a helmet and a cape, so that's pretty cool.
You're slowly becoming more King Arthur, I guess.
I guess I'm becoming the king. The man who would be king. I'm walking around with a manly strap. Oh, good. Random environmental hazards. Mom, can I have another $50 worth of quarters?
Right around the time before I left, okay, that was weird.
Right.
That caught me off guard.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, Iron Golem. Around this time, like I was leaving my old place I used to live in, there was an arcade that closed down recently. I was really sad about because it was, like it was it had a lot of cool games, but the thing is, they also had a lot of really cool imports too of like Japanese arcade games as well. But they had a section where they had like back to back. You had like old Melty Bloods and Street Fighter and. They had a multi-console and a Killer Instinct. Like, you didn't, like, if you wanted to play a fighting game, you just named the fighting game and you could play it.
There were a few places growing up where I was, because Cogditaco and I went to the same high school. And so there was, at our Pizza Hut had a few arcade cabinets. Our movie theater had a whole arcade section, so that was cool.
Oh, that's really cool, yeah.
I don't know if we had a standalone arcade. It was just like other businesses just like had arcade machines in them. And there's that Phantom guy who just like will not stop taunting us despite the fact that we destroy him.
Yeah, thankfully he doesn't have as much health though. He just does more damage that like apparently just destroys me.
No, we took care of him.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Just run away then, I guess. That's cool.
There's a man on a horse. He ran away.
Well then. I should do that. It's just like, as the GM to a tabletop game, it's like, there's a man on a horse. And he just like runs away as soon as he sees you. What do you do? Like, I don't know. I just kind of stand there and shrug to the others. Like, what was that about?
Suddenly the world ends. TPK.
Oh, not even rocks fall. Like, the entire world goes with it.
The man took the world with him as he rode away.
He steals the entire world and leaves you with nothing. You are now in the void of space. What do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, good. I'm playing. Slay the Princess again.
I was gonna say we're playing Call of Cthulhu or something. Because we woken up the Elder Beast that when he wakes up the world ends or whatever.
Oh yeah, the sleeping god.
Like I heard that and I was just like, that's very like. It's like they're horrors that you can't understand. It's like it's pretty understandable what would happen.
It's all pretty straightforward. It's like that's the thing that kind of bugged me about. Like I have an audiobook collection of all of H.P. Lovecraft's works, and it's like everything he's describing is stuff that like at the time maybe you couldn't have like actually done it, but we can do like computer models of some of the things he's been talking about in the books. And yeah, it doesn't drive people crazy. It's actually very easy to understand. It's like that's the thing I don't like about games that really rely on sanity as a mechanic. It's like people handle trauma and stress in different ways, and things that bother one person may not bother another. So it's like it's really weird. Did we? Oh, I was like, did we knock that dude's head off? Is he headless? No, he just kind of fell over. Oh, dude, it's Sigma. Look at his face. It looks like Sigma. Yeah, it's like...
Stop, I destroyed you, Sigma! What are you doing?
Sanity as a mechanic doesn't make sense to me, because it runs counterintuitive to the basis of some people find certain things scary, and some people just like laugh at those same things. So it's like, oh no, if you know certain facts, you go crazy. It's like, really?
Well, I think I like the ones that are more, it's more along the lines of, over time you start to lose it, not you instantly lose it.
Yeah.
There was a game that I saw that I wanted to play at one point with people, but the game itself is really expensive, and was a Kingdom Death Monster. Because a lot of the monsters and everything in that game sounded really, really cool and everything, and it had like kind of a sanity mechanic and like and a lot of stuff like that. It sounded really, really cool. And like in that game, you don't lose like your sanity doesn't just disappear. It like, you know, you slowly get more and more stressed out, and
No, that kind of makes sense because you'd be like constantly in a stressful environment and stuff. All right, with that, we defeated Garibaldi. After enduring countless severe battles, the valiant warriors have finally obtained the legendary Holy Grail. Even though the evil scourge has been defeated, only the Holy Grail can restore the destruction that was left in the evil's wake and bring peace again to the land. Okay. Welcome back. The Holy Grail. The Grail holds an inconceivable power. It may be used for good of men or for his very destruction. It's left to you how to decide to use its power. Okay. With the help of the Grail, this land has known peace as none has ever known before. I will create that peace or die of my effort. There is much to be done, though. The power of the Grail is considerable. I'll also need the assistance of men. Lancelot, Percival, please join me in my court so that I might have some chance at success. Alright, looks like we get to pop our names in now. Let's tweak it out.
There it is.
There we go. Alright. S. I guess S and K is fine. A little bit confusing on the subject matter, but
as you see, Percival got golden armor and his sword got a lot wider and a lot shorter all of a sudden.
yeah. Long period of violence and battle, England was finally unified with the valiant efforts of these three heroes and others like them. Arthur became the first king of all the Britons, as Merlin had predicted, and Lancelot and Percival, Arthur's closest companions, were welcomed in glory by all the people of the land. King Arthur believed that he and his knight should be as equals, with no knight more highly placed than another. Therefore he devised the Round Table so that none should sit at the head of the table. People call them the Knights of the Round, and by their story is still told today by people all over the world.
Except I don't think we fought ancient Japanese samurai.
Yeah, who summoned meteors. That may have been a little bit of a stretch on our part.
And I don't remember a man in giant full iron armor that wielded a hammer that
just smashed us in like one hit. Yeah. All right, so that was Knights of the Round, and we're not done. There's more good games to come. Can we skip this? That's the real question. We can. Quick game.